Hey y'all, it's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. Gonna get you pulled up. Oh, I don't know why I pulled up YouTube. On my Facebook. I'm a couple minutes late. I apologize. I was on the hunt for this gorgeous ribbon. Okay, now why aren't... Oh, okay. There we go. Hello. Happy Saturday. I know you hardly ever see me on the weekend, but I got projects. I've been working like a dog. I'm like, let me get this one in because I'm so excited to see how it's going to work. So I took... Okay. I want to make sure comments were scrolling. I took the butterfly board and cut it in half. Charnella does sell the half boards for y'all. I will post her link. I forgot to do that. But if she pops in, I did message her that I was going live. So if she pops in, she can post it. But she is selling the half butterfly boards for y'all. So there is my layout. I think I'm going to use. The ones that are loaded are all going to be this cute pink, and then the bottom here we're going to do in the white for a ruffle. And here is, look at her, isn't she adorable? And we've got her hands and her feet, so she's just going to have a little cute dress on, and then we're going to put a bow on her head using this gorgeous ribbon. So let's see if it works. So let me bring y'all down. Make sure you can see. And cough medicine, yay. All right, so what I'm thinking is we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces for her dress, and then 5 pieces for her little ruffle. So for the white, that's going to be the ruffle at the very bottom, I did at 20 inches. So we'll need 20-inch 5 pieces. So 5 pieces at 20 inch, and they're going to go right here on the bottom. For her little dress, I cut those at 15 inches because it doesn't need to be as big because we have more holes than we do down here. So these are a little more spread out. So that's what I'm thinking. That's how my mind works. So we'll see if it turns out. So we've got our 20-inch piece, and I'm going to go ahead and get some zip ties out here because we're loading these a little different because they're loaded with just one, there's only one circle here. Okay, so we're going to load these to the outside of the board. Get my zip tie going. Y'all remember zip ties, the flat end of the zip tie faces to the ceiling. Hello. Okay, and then we're going to take our 20-inch piece and just ruffle it right down the middle. Just like that, and then I'm going to flip it up so our ruffle is all on one edge. And then I'm gonna grab it. Actually, we don't need to bring it together. I'm sorry. We will for the others, but for this one, I forgot we're loading to the edge. So all you have to do is grab that zip tie. Okay, now I'm not going to zip it all the way because I want to make sure that it's kind of even. It doesn't have to be perfect, but even. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring one kind of down over the edge. Okay, so just like that. Did you like that tree topper? It was fun to make. It was fun for sure. Okay, so we're just going to do 5 just like this. I know I'm busy, but I leave Wednesday, y'all, and I get like this every time I leave. Like I got so much I need to do, and it's just like work, work, work. Oh, I just undid that one, but that's all right. So these are 20-inch pieces. You might be able to get away with 15 as well, but I'll know for sure once I get them all on here. I just knew they were kind of a bigger gap. I'm looking for my needle nose. You will when I get the tree done. I'll get it posted. He hasn't been back yet. They ended up going, after the football game, they ended up going to a friend's house for a cookout. So he has not seen it. But really the only thing I've added was the tree topper until he gets back. Which was good because it gave me a chance to do laundry and all the other stuff. Lori is okay, yes. Help? What you need help with, girlfriend? He is. He's getting so big. So I think you could definitely get away with doing these at 15 inches as well. What tree topper I did, my skull tree topper in the VIP group this morning. Hello, hello. Hard time getting to my zip ties here. You think she meant hello? I hope so. I hope so. I started to band these, but I was afraid they were going to pop because it's a lot of mesh in that band, so I started clipping them instead. Hey, hey. flip those. Have y'all ever been making a project? Yes, girl. Yes, laugh the whole time. Absolutely. Like, what the heck was I thinking? A clip works better for the larger, when you're using a large amount of mesh. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, I got them all. All right, let's see if we can tame this thing a little and get all of these ruffles down. Okay, now we'll be able to tame the sides once we get this next piece of mesh on. And that's a good thing. Sometimes mesh kind of sticks to itself. So it's a good thing sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Thanks for floating my boat. So now it really looks like a ruffle. And I did heat seal these. You don't need to, but I did. Just because I knew I'd be manhandling them. Okay. So the pink we're going to do the same way, except it's a 15-inch piece. And it's the heavily fold pink, which definitely will bring out the pink in her cheeks. Just like that. And this time we're going to flip it over. So you're bringing one fold down on top of the other, okay? And we're going to put this right in that zip tie. Okay. So just grab it and stick it right in there. Oh, look how cute that is, y'all. Thanks for the stars. What's up, Catherine? We're having a family reunion up in here. And I'm thinking, let me see. Let's see if we can do every other. I think we can, y'all. Let's try every other. Because look, there ain't no sense in putting the mesh in if it's just gonna mush and look like a blob, right? Let's see what that looks like. I think that's going to be plenty, y'all. Let me unclip that zip tie, because I don't think we're going to need it. Because then we still have the others to put. So I think we're going to do away with this one too. And just go right to the outside there. Don't scrunch your skirt. And you could even do this with tulle, y'all. That would be cute as well. Get your little gingerbread ballerina. Thanks for the stars. Oh, I want to hold a newborn baby. I don't want one of my kids to have them, but I want to hold them. ruffle doesn't want to stay down there. That's adorable. A Gingy tutu. So this one we're going to stick with those 3. Oh yeah, that's going to be plenty. Manhandle it, that's right. Probably shouldn't be frilling that just yet. Let's get all the mesh on here first, and then we can fluff it out. Oh, congratulations, Roberta. I don't need another grandbaby. Nope, I don't. Not right now. All right, I think, how can I do this? There's only 4 here. Let's lay it out and see. I'm thinking, let's just do the 2 middle ones. I think that'll be fine, because then we've got these up here. So let's do the 2 middle ones here. And then we'll do this one, and I'll flip it over at the end and show you exactly where I'm putting these. Hello, I know, isn't it cute? Look, I've got a gap. Hold on, let's go in this gap. Oh, let's bring that the ruffle down. That's why there's a gap. All right, there we go. Now let me see something. So we can either put her head on there, or we can do one more ruffle. I'm thinking right there in the middle. So we definitely don't need these. Let me see what one more would look like. Yeah, let's just do one last one. All right, Get these kind of fluffed up a little bit. All right, so here's the back. So we did, see, this drives me crazy. Let's bring those around. When I put them on sideways, I tend to go sideways. Okay, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white at 20 inches, but you could definitely get away with 15 if you wanted. And then we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pink at 15 inches. This is the half butterfly board, and Charnella is making them for y'all. But I will post her Etsy link here in just a minute. I completely, oh, actually, I have my phone right here. Let me grab it for y'all. I posted it the other day. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Paste. All right, there is her link. So that's for the half butterfly boards if y'all want to grab some. All right, now for the head, it came with 4 or 3 heavy duty wires, but we don't need all that, y'all. So I took the wires out. And I'm thinking we're only going to need one right there in the middle. So about right there. So what I'm going to do is I just kind of pinch it. And then I take, you can take your awl, which is what this is, if you have an ice pick, and run it right through the back. Just like that, kind of keep it together. And then your pipe cleaner will go right through that. Or you can use one of the wires it came with. Whatever you want to do. I must not have gone all the way through the other side. Hold on. Oh, I was just trying to make a hole where there wasn't one. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so just like that. Give it a couple of twists. And then it's not going anywhere. And then I'm going to put it right around that same zip tie. Now I'm going to put it tight. And then we can come up underneath and just run a dab of the hot glue right up under there so it doesn't flop. Or, hold on. Thanks for the stars. Yeah, I'll just run a dab of hot glue right under there to hold it in place. I think that's going to be the easiest. To do. And then her legs, let's see where her legs are going to go. So we're going to go for these 2 holes. So I'm just going to take the wire Run it right up through. Give that a twist. And then what I do with these is I cut them down a little bit, feed it right back into the hole, and because it's metal, I'll run a bead of hot glue right over that. Okay, the other went in really easy. There we go. Yeah, you could do that as well. Oh my God, she's so cute. And then with her hands, now I had grabbed a sign, but it was so big that it literally covered up her whole dress. So I axed the sign. So I do need to find something kind of small, so that it looks like she's kind of holding something. So I think I'm gonna go right here, that hole right on the side. Okay, and then we can kind of bring her hands around. And just to show you, like you can have her kind of holding something. I just happened to see that laying right there. So maybe I can find like a white ornament or something for her to hold. Oh, a lollipop. Do I have a lollipop? That's a good idea. I have a rainbow lollipop over there, so that won't work. I'll find something, y'all. Maybe even one of... Look, that would be adorable, y'all. Even with that bow in her hair, but I really wanted to use this ribbon. So if I take out a couple of those lollipops, that would work for sure. All right, but let's make a little bow for her head. Her head is really bothering me right now. I wonder if Oh, now I can't figure out which way the pipe cleaner's going. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Maybe bringing it up just a little bit more, I'm thinking may work a little better. So I will do that. So I'm just going to move it up a little bit more so that it has more to sit in. And then you can still put kind of like a bead of glue in there. But let's make a bow. I love this ribbon. I got this ribbon from, I think it was Craft Outlet last year. But I think it's adorable. Adorable. So we're just going to make like a little hair bow. Nothing big or fancy. So I don't need, let me cut off that end. So maybe coming off to the side. So let's do just a 5-inch tail. So I'm going to do 10 inches so that we have a loop on each side. And then let's just do oh my god, how cute is that? What size is that? I'm gonna do a 4-inch loop, I think. No, that's probably too big. We'll do a 3-inch loop. The plaster of, oh gosh, no. I have no idea. You'd have to watch the live. Sorry. Oh, how cute. All right. Oh, I actually brought a white pipe cleaner in. Bring it up and make sure it's still even. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. Let's kind of see. What do y'all think about right there? Do I growl? What? I think right there off to the side. So I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, come on. Get this straightened out. Okay, where's my needle? Oh my goodness. Okay, finally. Cut a little piece off. Okay, now for me, a tail always looks unfinished unless it's cut. So I'm going to slant our cut, just following those lines. So whether I slant them or dovetail them, and then just give them a little curl. And you could even put a button or something right there in the middle of it. Hey, hey. But y'all, this is really gonna bug me. Hold on. Just go a little bit higher. Get a new pipe cleaner so that it's straight. Ah, much better. It's still, because there's a big thing of mesh back there, but it's going to hold a lot better. And then what I can also do as well is go a little bit, like right there, put another hole, and hold him down that way. Does that make sense? But look how cute she is. I think that's the smallest bow I've ever made. So cute. There you go. Look how cute she is. Now her arms aren't quite in all the way either, because I still need to find something to put in her arms. or to put in our hands. Maybe even like, well, either that. I'm afraid that's going to be too much pink though. If I put a pink sucker in our hands. You know, with the Texas girls, they always have big old bows and you can barely see their eyes. Isn't that cute? So it is on the half butterfly board. And what I may do as well, because y'all, I hate these dang wires. So I'm going to take the wires out, use the pipe cleaners. And so all of that will be changed as well. So you won't have to deal with any of these wires. It's so much easier to deal with a pipe cleaner. Without y'all, those, I don't even know why they use them dang old wires. So there you go. No, I don't want flowers in her hand. Maybe some kind of ornament, or I don't know. I like the idea of the lollipop. So I may do the lollipop. We'll see. All right, so you can get the half butterfly boards from Charnella. I posted the link. So if you need those, you can grab them from her Etsy shop. And then we ended up with 5 pieces of white. I did 20 inches. You could definitely get away with 15. And then, sorry y'all. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of the pink at 15 inches. Okay. A peppermint candy, yeah. You do, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Cut them off, and, or they just actually pull right out, y'all. You can just pull them out. Could a tree board work for this? Probably. Yep, you'd have to play. No, this is not a kit. Not at all. All right. Well, there you go. I'm going to go look for something to put in her hand. And I'll post a picture. Probably, well, the sun's going down. Not quite. Maybe I'll get a picture tonight. We'll try. Yeah, they are a little bit pricey. Y'all, everything's gone up. So even the gingerbread are almost, they're like $19, $20. So it's, you know, it's crazy. But it is what it is, and we have to live with it. So there you go. All right, y'all have an awesome day. You may or may not see me tomorrow. Bye, y'all.